someday I'll make a video and I'll remember to actually switch on the microphone. It's about the third attempt. I spent about 15 minutes making a video the other day and switched the mic on. I'm not sure if this is actually working because I can't see any microphone settings working here. Anyway, a couple of things. Just trying out the 50mm lens on this 80D. It's the Canon cheapo one for about $100 or something. Really nice little lens, like nice and sharp. Saw another one today, a 24mm for about the same price in Chiang Mai, which was unusual. Right, what was it? Back button focus, that was it. I've seen some things on the forums and on YouTube and that about problems with back button focus when you use a remote shutter cable. That when you press the cable, the remote shutter cable, you can't get like the pre-focus that you can have by half pressing the shutter button once you've set up back button focus. Well, I found probably I'm missing something like, but there seems to be quite an easy way around it. If you set up your camera in something like manual mode and go into the menu and save all the settings for however you like it and save it into one of the two C1 or C2 modes, put the update settings feature on that's in the menu as well, and set your back button focus to work on everything else. And then if you just go into the C1 or C2, wherever you keep your normal, copy of it's virtually an identical copy of the manual settings, except just leave the back button focus switched off on that one, and when you plug your remote shutter cable in, it works first time. It's just like I didn't realize at first that it saved all of those kind of functions and settings totally separately on the C1 and C2 menu, so you can have you can actually mess around with those specialized settings that's in the function camera setup and save those individually on the C1 and C2 settings, which is great. Like, so you can use back button focus on all the other modes, and then just use the have it set up as the standard shutter in the C1 or C2 menu, and then your cable works fine, because I only use it for something like bulb mode or long exposure. So works fine for me anyway. Still haven't found a way of getting the focus, the remote shutter cable to trigger video. It does something with it seems to do something with focus, but it doesn't. I can't get it to trigger like start and stopping of the video, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe somebody knows. Next thing was batteries. I got some, was in town today with Thomas. We'll have a look around some of the camera shops, and you can pick up these copy Canon batteries made in China kind of thing. They're still they're not exactly cheap, like they're selling them between 800 and 900 baht here. You can order from Lazada. You can get 820 is about the best price I've seen for the LPN6 or E6M, whatever it is. They're around about 800, and we're in the town today, up in the airport plaza, and a couple of camera shops, and they're selling them, and they wanted 900 for copy batteries, which is 28 quid for a copy battery, and you don't know how good they're going to be. Anyway, I ordered to set off eBay, and turns up they arrived today, and they're exactly the same make as the ones in the shop for 22 quid. These ones cost £5.50 each. You got a set of 4 for about $30. So this is the first one in there now. I'm going to see how long they last. I charged them up, and they seem to charge up okay. For that price, you can't really go wrong. Like, I mean, 20 quid a pop for a fake battery, it's a bit of a chance to take. Like, but if a fiver it's not going to break the bank, like, and even if you get an hour out of one, it's peace of mind as a backup in the bag, like. And look, the Canon ones are like 65, 67 quid here to buy. So I mean, that's just crazy money out of the question, like. So see how this video turns out and see if there's any audio.